Okay, welcome to our fifth Hanukkah video. So there's a great debate about what time we should light Hanukkah candles. Keep in mind the Hanukkah candles' purpose, as we said in the first video, is to spread the miracle. So people have to see it. It used to be that people basically, when the time it got dark, people stopped being outside. It was a little dangerous. There were wild animals, there were bandits. It was very dangerous to be outside, and most people were not outside for that reason at night. So the ideal time, according to the Rambam at least, was to light right at the moment the sun sets. So if you think in your mind, sunset, it's not dark yet. It's still light for about the next half an hour. And the Rambam felt that the candles had to be lit for the half an hour following sunset, and said you must light exactly the moment of sunset. Right? If the Rambam says here, he says if somebody didn't light at sunset, you can light afterwards, but only for half an hour. Once that half an hour passes, a person shouldn't light the Hanukkah candles. You talk about like at 5:30, it's too late, right? And then he says that there should be enough oil in it to last a long time. Now, fascinating, and then we'll get to what our practice generally is. Fascinating. They asked the Rambam in one of his responses, well, how do you know what time is exactly sunset? Today we have all astrological charts that tell us what time sunset is. But back then, and the Rambam's answer, fascinating, was whenever you think it is. If you think that at this moment it's sunset, then you must light at that moment. It's just fascinating in terms of how precise they were on time, and it seems like they weren't as precise as we are today. The common custom, though, is not to light at sunset. Only Yemenite Jews do this, and people in Yerushalayim do this because the Vilna Gaon felt like the Rambam as well. And in Yerushalayim, they generally follow the practice of the Vilna Gaon. Sephardim don't. Sephardim in Yerushalayim and generally Ashkenazim around the world wait till it's dark out. There are also times that now, since most people light inside, we don't do this in Israel, we light outside in Israel, but since people light inside and people aren't really seeing the candles anyway, so that it doesn't really make a difference what time you light, you just have to light at night. So those are the different practices. In essence, don't light during the day, but if you light anytime after sunset, so then you're fine. If you do, let's say you're flying or something and you don't have a chance, you're not gonna have a chance to light at night, and you have to light during the day. So then there's a certain point after what's called Mincha Katana, you're allowed to, after Plaga Mincha, you're allowed to light, which is about an hour and 15 minutes before sunset. But that's only in a real emergency situation. Okay, that's the different backgrounds to the customs of where we have when to light and why. Okay, enjoy this next video afterwards.